What does caring for someone mean to me? I think in order to care for someone, you have to love them. You have to feel for them. You have to have some kind of compassion. Everything that you do is based on their needs. It's a certain type of empathy, not sympathy, but empathy that you have for the other person that you're providing support for, knowing that you've been there before and feeling that if you were in their place, how would you want someone to be there for you? I cared for my dad. I took care of him when it came to a point where he couldn't take care of himself. I realized how important care was. I knew that I wanted to focus on creating something where care was at the forefront. My definition of father: giving advice, making sure that the mistakes that you made, you make sure that they don't make the same. Giving them the benefit of your experience. I think that's what being a dad is, being a father is. And then I also remember this moment that when my goddaughter's sister, who is not my goddaughter, but she's like my goddaughter. You know, I look at her like my goddaughter. Her name is Noelle. And I remember when she was little, I was actually the first one to hold her when she was born. But I remember that there was one time when I asked to hold her, and I picked her up, and she put her arms around my neck, and she squeezed it real tight as she could. And I got it. I was like, I get it. This is what love must feel like, you know? It was a very, very strange feeling that I'd never felt before. And I got it. My dad needed me, but I needed my dad too. Although this was maybe a terrible way in which to bond with my dad, but it did allow me to do that. It did allow us to become close. He lived with me in my home for 8 years. And for that 8 years, I was his everything. And he was mine. That's the reason why I started the Kenneth A. Smaltz Senior Foundation, named after my dad.